Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of Update News. Today's hot topic is lots of fixes are inbound for, at the moment, a very broken No Man's Sky. And as always, I just want to say a massive thank you to everybody who has been subscribing and resubscribing as of late. As we know, YouTube went through another culling cycle not too long ago, and they do this quite often these days. And essentially what that means is that you, the viewer, are basically getting unsubscribed from your favorite YouTubers without your knowledge or your consent. So just double check for me that you are still subscribed to the channel. If you need to resubscribe, make sure you resubscribe. And if you do like what I do here, you've been watching me for a while, then why not hit that subscribe button? Anyway, let's get on to today's video because we do have a lot to cover. So, over the past few days, have you been jumping onto No Man's Sky and your game has been running or looking like this? The footage that you're seeing right now was taken from my most recent No Man's Sky experience, and I must say it is incredibly broken right now. However, it seems that the team at Hello Games are fully aware of these problems and they've gone ahead and released more patches and update fixes and everything else over on Experimental. Now, for me personally, on the issue that you've seen that I was having, I've jumped back over to Experimental since the updated patch and my problems have been fixed in their entirety. So let's take a look and see what was in the patch notes and see if you're having any problems, whether or not any problems that you are having is going to be patched for you. I hope that makes sense. So here's the list that Mr. Murray posted up on his Twitter. Now, that you can see, the first one is an Xbox bug only. Fix the Xbox only issue that caused fireworks to spawn within all decals placed in a base. Now, that don't seem like a bug, that just seems like an unintended feature. But nonetheless, it has been patched. And now we have a massive list for PC, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5 bug fixes. So, fix an issue that caused many of the new biscuit recipes to be inedible. That's because the biscuits, I'm not going to lie, biscuits aren't exactly the best thing, but apparently that's been fixed, so now you can eat biscuits. We just need to get some tea on the go. Fix an inconsistency in the pricing of Nip Nip buds when bought from smugglers. Fixed an issue that could cause incorrect numbers to be used in mission notifications about spending Quicksilver. Fixed a number of text issues in the creative mode tutorial. Fixed a text issue related to pulse engine refueling hint. Fixed a rare issue that could prevent black holes being marked on the galaxy map. I've actually had that one before, so I'm glad that one's fixed. Fix a rare issue that could cause players with some autophage customization parts to have their customization scrambled on load. Fix a visual issue with the eyes on a specific autophage head. Fix an issue that could cause red backgrounds when using some menus in PC VR. Fix a crash related to portals. Fix a crash related to the Quicksilver shop. Fix a crash related to freighters. Fix a crash related to aerial camera view. Fix the memory crash. Fix a crash related to bases. Fixed a PlayStation 5 rendering crash. Fixed a crash related to exocraft. Fixed a crash related to terrain generation. So, I mean, there we go. That's the list. And I even had a small chuckle towards the end of it because the amount of crashes that I was having to report on there was insane. They've had to fix so many different issues. It seems like this update, for as good as it is, has brought a lot of problems to the table. Now, a lot of people in the community seem to be very confused about one specific thing. Now, after spending some of this morning in the Anomaly, speaking with community members and asking those who played on Experimental what they thought about the update, the conversation started to take on a different turn. Now, the confusion is that why are we having all of these problems when the PC community already did the legwork of testing this update out very early, considering when everybody else got it? You know, they had this trial run, quote unquote, of the whole update. And, you know, everyone that I've spoken to said, yeah, we're running into this bug or that problem. And they reported it onto the Zendesk. So it gave the team a good solid chunk of time to fix all of these issues before release. And they knew about all of these issues, but yet still released the game anyway. So the community feeling on this topic, from my understanding of talking with people today, is what was the point of the early release on Expedition as a quote unquote trial run? And obviously, we had the trial Expedition. If there was still going to be problems upon launch, and some even say more problems, that if they just actually launched the game as normal, like they normally do, and then fix it later. Like, it just seems to be a total waste of time in people's opinions. So let me know where you lie with that. And ladies and gentlemen, I just want to say a massive thank you for those who have sent the well wishes and get better soon over on my community page and on my Discord, and even sent me private DMs as well. I still need to get back to everybody. But yeah, and those who don't know what it is I'm talking about, essentially for the past 3 days, I have been absolutely bedridden with the flu, and quite easily the worst flu I have ever experienced in my life. It was horrendous. It came on quicker than anything I've ever known, and it just wiped me out. It's definitely been one of the worst experiences being sick I have ever had. However, I am on the tail end of it. My voice is still absolutely shot, so I do apologize if today's listening isn't as good as it usually is. So hopefully over the next few days that will improve. But yeah, I just want to say a massive thank you to absolutely everybody who's left a message or a private DM. I will get back to you. I'll reply to every single one of them. It just might take me another day or two to get around everybody, but I will get back to you. So thank you very much for your support. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that is everything from me here today. And as always, my name is Professor Cynical, and I'll catch you all again in the next one. Bye for now.